Welcome, Pokemon players, to another episode of Discount Pokemon Decks. I'm going to talk about the giveaway first. I'm going to do two giveaways here. So you can't have the same Google ID or Pokemon ID. I'm going to hope you're going to be honest with that and not do any shenanigans with fake accounts or anything like that. But I'm going to give away a pack of Steam Siege. I will give away two of them, two different giveaways. Listen for the secret phrase when you hear it. Type it into Google. Be the first one for each secret phrase, and you will win one Steam Siege pack. Make sure you make something tradable that you want to give away, and friend me when you do comment in the YouTube video what the secret phrase is. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is going to play a little put your money where your mouth is. I'm going to do a tournament with Chandelure, but before I do that, with my Chandelure deck. So if you haven't seen that video, you should go check that out. Right now, you might be thinking, oh, how am I going to make a Chandelure deck? It's pretty hard. But if you go into the shop, into the deck section, for 500 coins, they have this deck Ring of Lightning. And if you look, you've got 3 Litwick and 2 Lampints, and you get 2 Hoopas. There's also a few other things in the Chandelure deck. Obviously, the 2 Hoopas are in the Chandelure deck, and the Lampints and Litwicks. There's a few other things. I believe there's an Ultra Ball, Professor Letter, Eva Soda, Energy Retrieval. So, for 500 coin, you're, I wouldn't say halfway there, but you're part of the way there. It also gives you Galvantula, which is good in some decks. Obviously, Rainbow Road, a few other electric decks that would use that. Hawlucha is mildly useful. I've seen someone make an Ampharos deck. Yes. Oh, this one with the EX. Yeah, I've seen that. Again, if you're facing a lot of EX, it might be worth it. But, for our purposes today, 2 Hoopas, those are 2 rare cards in the deck. So really you're down to, I think, just the 4 Chandelure rare cards, and everything else is not a rare. The Wobbuffets are uncommon. All right, so now that we've said that, we're going to go down to tournaments. And we are going to join a standard themed tournament, 8 tickets. So we are joining it with our Chandelure deck. Put your money where your mouth is. If I think these decks are good enough, I should be playing with them. I could lose in the first round. It's very possible. Let's look what the rewards are first. 50 tokens in an uncommon chest just for joining. So if I lose, that's all I get. Not really worth the 8 tokens. If I win 1 game, I get 2 packs, 1 evolutions, 1 random. If I win 2 games, I get 4 packs. And if I win 3 games, all the games in the tournament, I get 6 packs. So pretty good. Let's see how our discount deck does in this tournament. All right. Now, I've tried this out once before in a video I didn't publish. And this is a lot harder than it looks because you have so little time. So I might just stop talking and try to catch up later, because I've actually lost a tournament where I thought it was close. I think I would have won. It would have came down to the last few hands, but I had a path to win, but I ran out of time. I simply just totally brain farted on time. So. All right, so let's see what we're playing here. He does have dark and blue. Don't know what kind of deck that is. You never know what you get in the first round of a tournament. First round of a tournament is definitely, you'll see some beatable decks. You may not. You may see some very good decks. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to play this. Let's see what we're facing. An Inkay. Oh, this is going to be energy removal. This is definitely going to be energy removal. And I want you to remember this. If you're a big follower of mine, that Inkay card is very, very important. So I'm going to play Team Flare Grunt because I want to give some time before I reshuffle my hand and get this Lampin. And I want to get this Chandelure. I want to get him evolved all the way to a Chandelure if I can. I'm fine with letting Litwick die, but I sense a Malamar is coming. It'll be a very tough deck for me to face because there's going to be energy removal for sure. You could see with the Corphish is going to evolve. And all right, so this Litwick we are going to let die. I feel fine. I don't want to play end because he still has cards there, and I don't feel the need to play. He'll knock out Litwick. I'm going to evolve Chandelure, then I could draw cards, then I can play Sycamore on my turn after that. And then I'll also put 3 supporters, well 4, in my discard. So I'm fine with that. And I don't want to give him anything to draw here. All right, he's using Shauna, so he's doing the same thing. He may be thinking I may not have anything to draw. All right, Inkspit. So he's looking for his Malamar, I bet. And I know which Malamar it is because it works really great with Energy Denial. I'm sad to lose this Super Rod, but there's more where that came from. Let's play the Sycamore first, and then we'll play the Chandelure. All right. So let's get our next Chandelure ready. I mean, I could evolve him to a Bridget, but I'm scared. Oh, I have to. I don't. Oh no. Oh no, I don't have any more Litwicks. Oh, this is gonna be extremely tough. I have 2 in my prizes, so wow, that is a big bummer. So wow, that Bridget's gonna help me out in the next turn. Let me think for a second. Let's hurt our opponent a little bit. Let's play Energy Denial on him. So I'm gonna call back Team Flare Grunt, and I can't play because I already played Sycamore, so that was a mistake. We're gonna play Mirror Mirror. Why not? Make him discard a card. Drawing at straws here. Ah, see, there's the energy removal. Well, that's what he chose to discard, obviously, because we don't have any special energy in our deck. So that's a good move by my opponent. I am very scared for his deck because I have a deck that's like this, and I know what a deck like this can do. And you can totally if he plays it the same way. All right, let's see, Unruly Claw. There goes an energy. He's gonna red card me. That's okay. Yeah, I'm glad I've got the Chandelure here because I can. Oh, he's still alive. So this is good. I don't mind putting energy on this guy. We're gonna play Bridget. And let's get. I mean, that's everybody. Let's put. Who am I more likely to play? Hoopa or Wobbuffet? Let me think. I mean, none of these guys are really scare me. So I'm gonna say Wobbuffet's gonna eventually have a turn. And I don't think I should have played this, right? Did I play an energy already? Let's see. I'm making mistakes here. Oh, and let's use Chandelure's ability. Oh, we need Brock's trainer. That is without a doubt. So I'm making mistakes. I'm going a little fast here. Let's play Mirror Mirror again. Alright, he's got to discard a card. So if he dies, Chandelure will be my next active Pokemon. And of course he has resistance against Dark. But I don't see anybody here that really scares me. If he gets a Malamar on this, it might be a little scary because of what Malamar can do. Let's see, Shauna again. So he's definitely looking to remove my energy. I'm not too scared against this deck, but let's see. All right, he's gonna devolve his back down to Corpish, and then evolve again and try to get rid of more energy. Unruly Claw. No, there goes my Lampent. I'm okay with that. Chandelure will evolve. I will put the second energy on Chandelure. Do I want to play Brock yet? 1, 2, 3. I have this 5. He does 6, and I have 5. He's going to get rid of more energy. So I should maybe wait a turn. Let's play Trainer's Mail, see what that comes up with. An Ultra Ball, a Wally. None of this is useful. The Professor's Letter, maybe. I'm going to try Skyla, just because it'll give me a little extra damage on the Inky. Now, I might strike out totally. Super Rod. Let's play the Super Rod now. And get some of our creatures back in the deck. Let's go with... Let's get the energy back in, too. And I could play Brock later. Alright, so... Oh, I could do Sinister Selection. Let's not forget. Alright, I gotta look at my time, so I'm down a minute. Scarlet can go. I'll keep the energy, obviously, because my opponent is doing energy denial. And let's see. I gotta flip a coin. No, I don't have a flip a coin to attack. That's interesting. I thought I did. Alright, now I don't see another big attacker here. I mean, Deoxys... he doesn't scare me that much. Good, and I have a Litwick. That's good. Oh, I needed one from my prizes because they were stuck in there. Alright, he is going to be attacking me with the Crab Hammer. I'm not... The Crab Hammer attack from his Crawdaunt. I'm not too scared with that. I'm feeling pretty good. I just have to not mess up on time this game. His Deoxys is weak to Psychic, so I only need 60 damage, which I should have. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So... I'm going to... Alright, no, he's going with the Crawdaunt, who has resistance. Oof. And I am weak to dark. Alright, so... let's get an energy on our Wobbuffet. Let's get our Litwick. We're not going to play Brock yet, because that's not going to tip the tables. No reason to evolve yet. Let's play Sinister Selection. Great, another Litwick. That's what we need. Another card in our... Another supporter in our discard. These are going to be slow to power up without our... experience share. Alright. So, good thing is, Wobbuffet should be able to knock him out on his next turn. So, and having Wobbuffet as the active Pokemon will stop his abilities. So, I'm feeling pretty good. Even though my Litwick's gone. We'll take the energy. And I almost want to charge up this Wobbuffet and just keep going with Wobbuffets, but I can't. I need to get damage on them. So, Litwick. Let's evolve them. So, we have 1 more Lampent, 3 Chandelure. And what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Any energy? 5, 6. Great. We'll play our Brock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Oh, we really need another Chandelure. I almost want to play the Professor's Letter so I don't draw energy, and I will. I don't care if I lose it. Alright, so now we know how much energy we have left, too. It's another important thing. Alright, so he cannot get rid of our energy. He cannot play use any abilities. Now when it rains, it pours, huh? I can use this attack with Lampent, the Flickering Flames. I don't think I ever have. I'm more inclined to go with Hoopa next, put an energy on him. And I don't know if I want to play this Litwick and leave him on my bench. I mean, it's a tie game 4-4. That he has 10 damage on this Deoxys makes me feel a little good. But I really need a Chandelure right now, or something to get a Chandelure in my hand. A Sycamore would be bad because I need all this energy. Alright, so he's going to attack me here. I think maybe the Wobbuffet might be the way to go. Because I'm going to have... He'll have 50... Ooh, this might knock him out. Let me think for a second. 20 and 10, that's 30. And then 60? No. But, alright, maybe I'll power up the next Wobbuffet. He has a lot of cards in his hand. There's his other Inky. I wonder... I haven't seen a Malamar yet. Does he have one in his deck? It'd be foolish not to have one. Oh, perfect. So, there's our Chandelure. 7 minutes left. We are going to power him up. We're going to use his ability. Eva Soda, perfect. Although I lose that energy. I should have thought that over for another second there. But again, I feel a little pressure on time. You know, I also play chess online. And it's something you have to kind of do is make sure your clock isn't dying. There's no point in retreating him or anything. Psychic Assault should get me close to knocking him out. 60. All right, so then Chandelure will definitely knock him out. I can even maybe use a Hoopa. Oh, no. There goes all my energy. And the Litwick, too. That was a good play by my opponent. So definitely trying to do some energy denial, hand denial. But I'm going to knock out his Deoxys, and I don't see him having anything else ready either. He's got to get a lot of energy on these guys. Well, not the Inky. All right. I need to draw. I need to get a Brock or something to get. I don't know if I have another Litwick in my deck. But we'll let the, oh, I do. All right. So I do. I don't have any energy. That is a big problem right now. All right. I do have the ability for Sinister Selection again. I need to draw. So I'm going to go with Sycamore. And I'm going to have 7 cards left. So I'm going right to the edge here. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. This is good. All right, so let's talk about this after I attack. He's going to get knocked out. Guessing I'm going to see Inky next. But I have the ability. I have a Chandelure here. I have a Lysander. I have a Brock's Grid. I could get all my energy back, which I desperately am going to need. 5 energy there. I don't think I need any of the creatures, but I'll probably do. Yep, all right, here we go. So we're going to play Brock's Grit. Let's get all this energy back. Oops. A little sloppy play here. Let's get... Oh, I did not mean to do that. All right. That was a little bit of a mistake. We are going to use this. We are going to evolve. My opponent looks happy. I'm not going to use Sinister Selection. I am going to use Sinister Selection because I need 1 energy. Perfect. And Bridget goes away, even better. My Chandelure attack is going to be strong. My next Chandelure is going to be ready. So I think we're going to take this one. 120 with resistance. So we know we're doing a decent amount of damage. We can get more with the Lysander. Oh, there's a Bunnelby. So definitely, so again, in round 1 of tournaments, you're going to see some, interesting decks here. See, you have I would say, depending on when you do it, you have a 50-50 chance of playing a deck that's not top tier. Let's just call it that. And I don't even know who to put this energy on next. I'm thinking the Hoopa. All right, Ace Trainer helps me, actually. I put fewer cards in my hand. So there's a card that's in opposition or antagonistic to what you may want to do here. I almost don't see any need to play. I'm not even going to play the energy. I'm just going to attack and knock his guys out. 1 more, and it's done. And I'm going to do it with this Chandelure the next. I mean, he might put out his EX. So, beginner guy, you've got some cards, you've got an EX, and you try to put it together. This is why I don't open packs. I trade packs that I get from tournaments, or, if you buy on eBay or whatever. I'm not even going to attack him. I'll use my Lysander. But you try to get a deck of mishmash, and that just isn't going to cut it. All right, I'm going to go after this Bunnelby. I'm just going to Lysander him. I'm going to tell him my opponent well played. He was close to having a pretty good deck. I have a deck that's similar. It's going to be my Christmas deck. So, all right. Oh, I got to give a special phrase. Secret phrase is going to be Inky. This guy right here. That's the secret phrase. The name of that Pokemon. Oh, he could still win, can he? He can knock out my energy. But we're going to... That's why I held us in the hand. Could you imagine if I lost because he knocked out all the energy off my active Pokemon? It still could happen. He could have a Team Flare Grunt in there. Now I'm nervous. So, all right. So, phrase 1, secret phrase is Inkay. If you're the first one on YouTube to put that phrase in a comment, you'll win 1 pack of Steam Siege. All right. He's going to pull 2 energy from his deck. Hopefully he does not have any kind of Crushing Hammer. And we will get with the second one. Here we go. Let's finish this up. We'll go with the Bunnelby. We know we knocked out one. We will knock out this one. And that is good game. Well played to my opponent. All right, so we won one game of the tournament. We gave one secret phrase away. So we'll have to remember the next secret phrase. So, you know, Chandelure budget deck can hang a little bit in the tournament. Let's see what round 2 gives us. And we're just going to pause here until the next round. And I'll be back right after this short break. I stepped away for a second and the tournament started. My opponent's choosing his active Pokemon. I'm going to go with Wobbuffet as mine. And this time, I totally did not see what kind of deck my opponent has, but I'm sure to find out pretty soon. Another Inky. What is up with that? Let's play N here. I want to keep this Team Flare Grunt for now, and one card really doesn't matter. I feel like I've gotten my fill here. This is not a good draw, but I do have a V-Seeker to pull down another N. I will play Bridget on my next turn. There's no point in doing anything, so let's see. Inky, 2 games in a row. What are the odds? I'm curious what kind of deck my opponent has here. You know, I think some of the times with tournaments, it depends on when you play. So if you're playing a tournament, you know, and it's or evening or a popular time, and a lot of people are playing, and you're not doing well, maybe it's time to find another time. All right. Well, we got a real deck here. And unfortunately, my deck is weak. My Chandelure. So this is not a good matchup at all for me. All right. There's no point in playing this experience here, but there's point in playing this Bridget. Let's get a Hoopa going too. I mean, he doesn't have anything. Well, he's got this guy with abilities, but I don't know if that really matters. I'm fine with the setup this way. And let me see. Are you weak to dark too? You are not. So let's get one on the Hoopa, one on the Lampent. We can't attack. We can't do anything. Not too scared of the Inky, but I'm scared of him becoming a Malamar, depending on which one he becomes. I hinted before, I have a Malamar, and it's going to be my Christmas surprise. But let's see. Let's see what he's playing here. Looks like a kind of a... I call this Yveltal squared. All right, so now we've... C dot, which is going to evolve into... There is one Pokemon... All right, hold on. Can't think and play at the same time. So, I don't want to play N. I'm fine with losing all of this, except for the V-Seeker. But that's, you know what? He's just got to go. So, let me stop talking and start playing. All right. We almost have our first Chandelure ready. We have our Wobbuffet. And I'm going to attack. I'm not going to attack because of his Ink Spit, excuse me. C dot evolves into Chestnut, if I'm correct. Why am I having a hard time thinking? There is a green and black dual color card. I think it's Chestnut, but I could be wrong. All right, Yveltal's coming on, and he's going to do a ton of damage here. And I'm in a little bit of trouble here. We're going to put our Hoopa up first, because we have to protect our Chandelure from now. And that's fine. We'll pick one of his... We're going to pick his Yveltal here with our Lysander. And maybe pick off these Inkays. And maybe the C dot. I'm fine with picking off the Inkays with Hoopa. Alright, so we're waiting for my opponent to select this card. So let's bring the Yveltal out. The bad thing about the Yveltal is he will cancel... you know, I almost want... No, C dot needs 1 to retreat. Yveltal needs 2. This Yveltal EX is going to be doing damage to me. Let's get our Chandelure going. We can play Wally here. Let's do Sinister Selection first. Great, Lampent. Perfect. Well, we can get another Chandelure going. Oh, this is turning out okay. And I'm gonna put the energy on this Lampent. Apparently I played a supporter. Unless I can't play either. No, I did. Oh, I played the Lysander. Okay. Yep. Let's pay attention here. So let's get rid of 2 Inkies. Oh, only 20. I thought it was 30. So it's going to take 3 turns. Which is about how long it's going to take him to get energy on this guy. And he's kind of got a dead hand here. Alright, so next turn it looks like Wally to evolve Lampent, and I could start using Did I use Chandelure's ability? I thought I did. Yes, I got the Lampent, and I chucked the Trainer's Mail. So I kind of mentioned this briefly before, but as a chess player, sometimes you have to... You're in the moment, but you have to stop and look around at everything. You can't just look at... A lot of times you get locked in. Just only look at your cards and your side and your hand. But a lot of times you've got to look at what your opponent's doing, how many cards he have, and even the clock, especially in tournaments. All right, so he's going to power up his Yveltal, but especially in a tournament because you have so much less time. All right, let's use our Wally. Probably should have waited till I use Chandelure's ability, but that's all right. I don't really think I need anything. Let's do some Sinister selections here. I'm going to keep the energy because I already have a Litwick here. And I think a Wobbuffet's going to be beneficial. Because if I start putting damage on these guys, he can do a little more. $130 will knock out this Yveltal. So let's try for that. Let's see if I can knock him out before he knocks me out. And let's see if I can take some of these little guys along with me. So one more attack and these 2 guys are dead. And I could even try to knock out the Yveltal first, but I'd rather knock out 2 guys here, even at the cost of this. Although he's probably going to retreat now. That's a tough decision for him, right? So this Yveltal is not going to knock me out. And I think I'm going to put 130 damage on him and put an energy on this Wobbuffet. And these 2 energies are going to come... Oh, I made a mistake! Alright, so I'm not going to do that. What I'm actually going to do is kill off his 2 Inkies. Oh, I was not, again, talking and not playing. I needed the energy on the Hoopa so I could do 130 damage and the Wobbuffet would have knocked him out. So that's kind of on me, right? Let's see, what do I have here? Not much. I don't need to use that yet. I almost want to retreat him, but I guess I could build up another Hoopa. Ah! Did I play a supporter this turn? If not, all right. We are back in business. So, we are going to still aim for his bench guys. There we go. I'm happy that this turned out half decently. So I made the lemonade out of a couple of lemons here. Good, and our Litwick can evolve into a Lampent. And you can tell this is not a tier 1 deck. It's close to it. He's got the 2 Yveltals here. Using stuff like Great Ball. Oh, there's the Malamar I'm scared of. Slightly. That Malamar, this is such an underrated card, let me tell you. I can't believe this card isn't in every dark deck, that there aren't decks around this in top tier games, because that is such a powerful card. But he has got no energy on this Yveltal, so I'm fine with leaving him. Let's power up this Wobbuffet, so he's ready to go. Let's get a Lampent on our Litwick. We're going to save our Team Flare Grunt. Let's see what Skyla gives us. We're low on cards here, so that's something to keep an eye on. Let's get Brock's Grit. We may eventually use him. 1, 2, 3. No energy. And it may stay that way. If I have 3 creatures, you know what? Let's put those 3 creatures back in the back deck now. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to play. I don't want to play. Use their abilities. Let's get a little damage on him and let's knock him out. So if we start getting damage on Yveltal, we can use Wobbuffet if we get close to halfway. And that'll protect our Chandelures a little bit. Victory! Alright! So that was unexpected. Alright, so we're going to go to round 3. Let's see how long it's going to take us. Alright, it's going to begin in 10 seconds. Did they change that? Used to be 60, so I went to in between those games, I went out to do something, and I came back, and I was on the coin flip. Alright, so my opponent has the advantage here. He's got a Psychic deck. I'm guessing it's Mega Mew. Mega Mew Garbodor. I lost this coin flip. We will see how this game goes. But it's almost certain that that's what he has. Alright. So he's got a mulligan. You get a lot of mulligans, I think, on that deck. There's not a whole lot of cards in it. Pokemon, I should say. Yeah, there's Mega Turbo, Floatstone. Tierno, that's interesting. I don't know if I've seen a Tierno in that. This is an interesting hand because I've got an Experience Share and a Sycamore. Alright, that's good. The end will help me out here, but boy, this guy's just sitting there, isn't he? Because he's going to have a whole bunch of time to do what he wants to do. No N. So I almost don't want to play an N. I almost rather play the Sycamore. I'm going to do that. Let's give him the Experience Share. Why not? Let's play our Sycamore. I don't want to give him a new hand. I don't know what he has there. And that was just awful. There's no... I need to get a creature here, but what do I get rid of? Jeez. Wally, 2 energy. The Chandelure. I guess the Chandelure. So let's do this. Let's get rid of the Chandelure and 1 energy, because we could use Brock to get him back. Do I want... I want a Hoopa, but I don't have any. So that is a big disadvantage for me. We'll go with the Litwick, because I do have a Wally here. And my Experience Share is all backwards. I should... No, let's just... We have 2 energy for him. So let's see if my gamble played off, because I thought my opponent didn't have a good hand. He doesn't. Alright. So slowly starting to pay off a little bit. We will use Wally. We're going to put the lamp... We're going to evolve our active into Lampent. We're going to put an energy on him. And we're going to make our opponent get rid of some cards. Why not? The bad thing is we don't have anything to draw either. So, he did have a Tierno there. Alright. Good. Oh, and we draw... I didn't even realize. I forgot it. Both players go up or down to 4 cards. So, that is helpful. This is so much better than I thought. And I can evolve him to a Chandelure and start attacking. This game could really start going in my favor. I can use Sinister Selection here. Let's use Trainer's Mail. Let's get another supporter in our discard. Let's see what Trainer's Mail gives us. Beautiful. Look at that. Let's get it on this Litwick. And we could use lose this Chandelure at any point, but... Wow, what a turn of events. 160. Holy cow. I regret not putting that on the Wobbuffet. The Experience Share. Yeah, he's giving up this... Oh, here we go. That's interesting. I'm going to play a... I'm going to play for Sycamore. I feel okay with this in there. Let's get our Sycamore. And I'm going to save the... Sinister Selection for after my turn. So we have experience shares on these guys. Let's put an energy on our Wobbuffet. So no abilities for my opponent. And there's, oh, Sinister Selection, let's not forget. All right, I'm looking at this time. He's killing me on time, but I need the energy in my hand. Oh, I can get 2. All right, and I could use this to pull Brock out of my... Oh, this is beautiful. I think I played an energy this turn. Oh, that's the only 2 I have left in my deck. So, actually, I don't think I did I? Because I would have put on the Wobbuffet. No, I did. All right. Again, not paying attention. So let's hope he doesn't get an N here. Because I will... Yeah, here we go. We're going to use Brock's Grit. Let's get some cards back. I should have probably waited till my Wobbuffet was dead because that's 2 energy there. But nothing, that energy is all going to be retained here. Yeah, we got 20 cards. Let's play Sinister Selection. No, let's get another Chandelure. So let's get 2 attackers ready. Unfortunately, I should have played that first. So another small mistake. 18. Let's go. One more. Come on. All right, a Lampent. Wow. And I don't even have to put an energy on this guy. Let's see if I can get one of my Hoopas out. Because then I could apply all the energy to one of the Hoopas. Woo! All right, so we're going to go with the secret phrase here. The secret phrase number 2 is Super Rod. So if you won number 1, don't go for number 2. And remember, you're getting 1 pack of Steam Siege. Secret phrase, Super Rod. Put that in the YouTube comments. Be the first one. All right, so my opponent trying to come up with something here. Do I have a Chandelure here? I have 1 Lampent. Let's see if we can get an Ultra Ball. Ah, Evo Soda. That's good enough. And I think this might be... Oh, we might just win this tournament. I didn't expect that. Obviously, my opponent had a bad draw. Oh, mistake. Mistake. I should have put the energy on and retreated. So, I'm not going to play anything right now. And honestly, I don't know if I have another energy. 2, 3, 2, 4... 2, 4, 6. There could be 2 in here. If there are none here, I have to wait till my opponent knocks me out. So, well, I don't think Lysander is going to really help that much. What? That is beyond me. All right, let's just attack with him. All right. So obviously my opponent frustrated, I think, with his bad hand, his bad draw. I don't think he had a Shaymin in that deck. Let's just see. We can see what his deck was. All right, Garbodor, 3 Mew, 3 Mega Mew, the Hoopa, and 1 Hoopa and 1 Pidgeot. So no Shaymin. I don't know if this really helps him. 1 Ultra Ball, a little bit of energy denial. So close to having a great Mewtwo. And I like seeing this. You have the full art. He's got the full art, but he doesn't have, a Shaymin or, maybe a few more Ultra Balls, right? What is this really helping the Hammers? He obviously had a bad draw. A second Hoopa would have helped, but yeah, I'm really pleased. So Chandelure wins the tournament. Let's look at our spoils. Do we see our spoils here? So can you win with the discount deck? You can. All right, maybe you have to not face tier 1 decks, but you can win. This is a winnable deck. So just to recap a little bit, just remember you can go into the store and get that. I think it was a Lightning Rod deck that'll help you build up the Chandelure deck. Chandelure deck, you can win a tournament. It's possible. Don't go at peak time, although this is kind of peakish, midweek. It's about started at 7 East Coast time, 4 Pacific. which would be about 12 Greenwich. So this is it's a deck. It's what I call I have a puncher's chance of winning. You get a couple of breaks your way, and you can win a tournament. Our first guy didn't have a great deck. Second one had some possibilities, but I think both of them kind of second and third guy for sure ran into some issues with draw. In any case, thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.